Alright, good morning guys. Today's used car, we got a couple of them today. We got this old BMW, this 3.0 CSL. I believe it's a 73 if I'm not mistaken. This car is a very, very cool looking car. I took the bat wing off the back of it. So originally it has this big old bat wing on the back, and I just don't like that look. It's kind of hideous. So I did do a wide body customization on it just because with those fender flares on this thing, it just looks really nice. So let's take a look at the interior of this thing. This thing is just really cool. I mean, I love that classic look. There's just nothing finer than a classic BMW. I mean, it is a very cool car. Very sporty. Not altogether fast though, which I actually appreciate it not being, having tons and tons of horsepower, just because when you got all that horsepower, it really, especially an older vehicle, it's going to behave quite differently. It's going to be hard to control. The fact that this thing is sitting at less than 300 horses, I believe, that's very easy to drive. It's a little tricky because it does get slippery. It does get slippery out there on the corners, and we're here on the full 24-hour Nurburgring course and racing against Sophie this morning. And right there, that little bastard in that white BAC mono is like the bane of my existence in this game. I swear to God. It's supposed to be competitive, and kind of even, but it's not with that little rocket, that little go-kart. That thing pesters me right onto the finish line. I'm not gonna show the whole Nurburgring race because it's a long course, but it is a gorgeous course. It's a fun course, a very challenging course. But let's go ahead and let's pop out of this replay here, and I did do some extensive tuning. As you can see, that little bastard just refuses to leave me alone. I end up fighting with that prick the whole way. But then again, it wouldn't be fun if it was too easy, right? I mean, I'm actually happy that the Sophie AI system is pretty aggressive sometimes. Sometimes she wakes up and just chooses war, I guess. But we do end up coming in first. So all well and good. But as you can see, look at that time. They were right on my ass. But okay, let's jump out and we'll show you. We did quite a bit of tuning on it because in its stock form, it is pretty sluggish. It's a time period. It's a 73. It's a 1973 car. I mean, how, come on. So, yeah, we're at 288 horsepower, 2,200 pounds. No turbo. I don't do turbos, if I can help it. So 596 performance points. Yeah, there's that. And so strangely enough, once you put on the sport suspension, this is 110 and 112. Strangely, no, sorry, my bad. This is actually the standard setup is the rear is lower than the front. It's kind of weird. So I just evened it out, balanced it out like I usually do. Put it at 230 because at 288 horsepower, it struggled to redline at fifth. So I got it set at a pretty decent setting. Of course, we did air cleaner, the muffler, the manifold, sport brakes. Like I said before in my older video, sport brakes just seem to be working so much better for me than the racing brakes. I don't know why. The racing brakes just, after the update, it just seemed like the racing brakes were too touchy. Like I would spike them brakes to get that corner, and it was just too touchy. So with the sport brakes, I find it's a little bit more comfortable. So we did the balance tuning, polished the ports, high lift camshaft, racing crankshaft, high compression pistons, and 3 stages of weight reduction, but not rigidity. Why not rigidity on this? I don't think it needed it. Honestly, even though it's a 73, it's an older car, I really don't think it needed the increase in body rigidity. It feels comfortable the way it is. But man, look at that interior. That is just such a gorgeous interior. I like, man. And honestly, you know, without Gran Turismo, how would most of us ever even get to experience the inside of this car? How would most of us even get to experience, like, how the car drives and behaves and handles and all that? Like, hell, before this game, I never even knew this car existed. You know what I mean? So I'm actually really happy with a game like this, and so much attention to detail, and it allows me to, I'm passionate about learning about cars, so it allows me to experience cars that normally I would never ever even get to know about. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do you like the classic BMW? Do you prefer the newer? And there's no question what you use these things for. Fucked up parking and no turn signals. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys like the way the car looks. I believe personally it looks fantastic. I love this look. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry it's a bit longer, but I can't get enough of this car. So we got several other cars to do today. One of them, it's gonna hit 88 miles per hour. Peace.